What does it say on the back? Let's see.
It says, what it says.
Can't trump this.
Yes, Trump, you got to read it up and down. Can't trump this, Trump 16.
All right.
Right.
How much is that?
They're $20. 100% for this. Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Not going to tear up on you in the dryer.
Yeah. How much are the hats, too?
They're $20.
$20.
I take cash cards.
You out here after the rally?
I will be. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be crazy. Now, I might be able to service you. I might not.
Okay.
So, it really, I would say, get your size while it's here.
Okay, well, let me think about it. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Please join. God bless America. Land and the night, and fight with the light from above through the mountains, to the ocean, wide we fall. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. We had an awfully good time, you remember, right? They called the Republican National Convention, and it was great. And I want to thank Patrick Park. They own this building. They do such a great job. It's incredible. It's an honor. They kept moving the wall down. They just said, we make it bigger, bigger, bigger. But we have to, I just want to thank everybody special. Ohio is a special place, and Cleveland is a special place. And I want to thank our future Vice President, Mike Pence, and Karen. What a job they've done. It's really a team, but they have been spectacular, and it's an honor to be working with them. And I have to tell you, I love those pink, let me see that. Those are my soldiers. Oh, we're going to do so well with the women, it's crazy. Women's come out in November, on November 8th. In 17 days, we are going to win the state of Ohio, and we are going to win Early way. So make sure you get that ballot out. Otherwise, this whole movement, honestly, we will have pretty much wasted a lot of time and energy. Now, me, it would have been time, and I guess by the time I'm finished, over 100 million, a lot of money. But we have something that's so special that I don't think there's a chance they get away from us. We're going to win. We're going to win. Together, we're going to deliver real change that puts America first. As an example, this used to be a great plant. Thousands of people worked here, and they left. So many people are leaving. So many people are closing their businesses and moving to Mexico and other countries. Not anymore. We're going to tell you why, but not going to happen anymore. Earlier today, I outlined my contract with the American Order, a detailed list of solutions to make your life richer and better. One of the issues I addressed at length is the issue of government corruption. I talked about the inside dealing, the powerful people, and about interest owners who've rigged the system. The system is rigged. You know it, I know it, the politicians know it, the media, they all know it. I've talked about career lifetime politicians like Hillary Clinton selling her office for personal enrichment, and you've seen how that's going. I've got him for all of the people taking advantage of our rigged system. In 17 days, everything is going to change. In 17 days, we are going the swamp of corruption in Washington, D.C. We have to renegotiate our terrible trade deals, end illegal immigration, stop the massive of refugees coming from the Middle East, reduce surging crime, cut taxes and regulations, unleash American energy, including shale, oil, natural and beautiful, clean coal. Put those miners back. We will rebuild our military and take care of our veterans. And that means new aircraft for Wright-Patterson Air Force Base right here in Ohio. We will also repeal the total disaster known as Obamacare. Health insurance premiums are going through the roof, and companies are being driven out of business, at least in our country, over the cost of health care. It is a disaster. Many companies are being forced to flee. Fire everybody, flee, go to other countries. Stop it day one. And Hillary Clinton wants to double down and make Obamacare bigger and even worse. Just this month, the Democratic governor of Minnesota admitted the reality is the Affordable Care Act, he said, is no longer affordable. He said that. And you probably saw last week, Bill Clinton called Obamacare the craziest thing in the world. He said that small businesses and middle-class Americans are getting killed. He then went home, and he got killed. He got sick the next day. He did not claim enthusiasm. He was tough evening. That was a tough evening. But look, whether you are Hillary or anybody else, Obamacare is a disaster. Premiums are going up 60, 70, 80%. Next year it's going to be worse. You know, at a certain point, and it's lousy health care. Terrible. The deductibles are so high, I mean, you use it anyway. But if you need it, you'll never get to use it because the deductibles have gotten so high. So it's a hard job, and replace it. And this is our chance to get rid of this law, to approve and get something that is so much less expensive and so good, a great healthcare system deserve. That's what we're going to be doing. And that's one of many. We have so many things we can stand here for 2 days and just talk. But we're going to go over a lot of them. Among our by the Democrats and the Clinton campaign, get out of here. Get out. Get out. Did you read that today? They're paid $1,500. They're violent. They want to have violence. And everybody blamed it on me, and now they're saying, guess what? Trump was actually innocent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No reforms will be to cut the red X at the FDA and speed the approval of life-saving drugs. Your jobs will come back under a Trump administration. Your income up under a Trump administration. Your taxes will go way down under a Trump administration, and she's going to lead her. The companies won't be leaving Ohio under a Trump administration. They won't be going, believe me, from the country where they're offered a little bit better deal. You'll be proud of your leaders once again. Shows us that John Podesta said Hillary Clinton has bad instincts. Bernie Sanders said she has bad. What are we doing, folks? These people, what are we doing? One of her close allies said, seem to know what planet we're all living. It is her allies saying that. The emails also show her staff saying she's no core. She has no core. Because she just does whatever her donors want her to do. Tell you. Look, it's a rigged system. That's how she got to run. It's a rigged system. The whole entire purpose of her campaign is to keep our system rigged and to stop change from happening at any cost, and we need change. We are about change. She is about keeping it the way it is, and we don't want to have 4 more years of Obama. That we can have. Just take a look at her. She's been there. Think of this. She's been there for 30 years and hasn't fixed anything. She's unleashed death, destruction, and failure in every country she touched in the Middle East. Libya, Syria, Iran. Hillary's catastrophic failures unleashed a great vacuum that she and Obama created, which is now on a campaign of genocide against Christians in the Middle East and all over the world. They're in 32 countries. When they started her tenure as Secretary of State, when they started as a little group, remember the JB? Obama called them the JB. They're now in 32 countries, and now I watch as Hillary Clinton says, I'm going to stop. Why did she stop it in the first place? Why did she let it? When will she take responsibility? All of the death and suffering and bloodshed she caused around the world. Look at what she's done. I apologize for all of the people. Her decisions to kill. At home, she failed on the economy, and she failed in upstate New York. She said she's going to bring jobs, elect me, but the place emptied out. Companies like Carrier are firing their workers and moving to Mexico. Is moving all of its small car production to Mexico. Who knows better than Cleveland what's going on? Look at this place. Who knows better than Cleveland? Next door, you're losing another big monster, and they're moving to Mexico. I know that, but they're moving to Mexico. We're going to stop it dead in its tracks. Mr. President, if companies want to fire the workers and leave for Mexico or some other place, then charge them a 35% tax when they want to ship their product back into the United States. And when they hear that, they're not moving. They may move to another state. That's different. You got to fight for your own, right? But stop moving to these other countries and firing all of their people. You have to see the numbers. 7,000 factories. 77,000. Hillary Clinton has raised countless millions of dollars from big donors who want to ship our jobs to these other countries. The system and the best evidence is that Hillary Clinton is even allowed to run for the office of president in the first place. The Congress, under oath, she lied to the FBI, and she made 13 phones dinner, many of them by whacking them with a hammer. Many people have made your phones do and whack them out with a hammer. Anybody here? Oh, no. Right up here. Sir, what does this tell? She deleted 33,000 emails and then 2 crucial boxes of email evidence mysteriously missing. 2 weeks ago. Her action with her legal server have put every single American at risk. She is the most corrupt person ever to seek the presidency of the United States. The American people know about corrupt, self-serving establishment that has stripped this country of its jobs, its wealth, and its opportunity. They're going to turn it around, and we're really going to turn it around. That's not just words. Her campaign even mocked Catholics and evangelicals. Who is Catholic in this room? I know you're not voting for her. Who is evangelical in this room? Whoa! She's in trouble. She's not voting for her. And she smears people potentially racist, and she smears all of you as deplorable and irredeemable. She usually takes billions of dollars from countries that molest women, gays, and people of different faiths, and refuses to give all of that money back. In fact, I brought that up in the debate. How badly did we beat her in the debate? That wasn't a close one. We will defend religious liberty, and we will defend the rights of all people. Then, there is the issue that everybody says, oh, it doesn't take place. Are the people playing games with us? No, it doesn't take place. These are the people that negotiate our trade deals. These are the people that don't know what's going on in real life, or these are the people that are just playing games with you. There's no voter fraud. Isn't it amazing the way they say there's no voter fraud? Folks, it's a rigged system, and it's rigged, believe me. According to the highly respected Pew, there are 24 million voter registrations in the United States that are either invalid or significantly inaccurate. But for 1.8 million dead people registered right now to vote. Folks, some of them vote. I wonder why. I wonder how that happened.
Right.
They come to dead and they went and voted. There are 2.8 million people that are registered in more than one state. So out here on the road, let's vote next. Trump, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. I may be hurting myself. You're right. You're right. Maybe I can Trump. All right, let's forget that. It's okay for them to do it. 14% of non-citizens are registered to vote. The system is also rigged by media. WikiLeaks shows media colluding and conspiring directly with the man. Emails even show that posting gleefully about very malleable reporters who shower the Clintons with praise. I know the people they're talking about. They're very dishonest. For instance, this campaign routes, they'll never show this. It's all rigged, but on November 8th, we're going to show them and we're going to beat the system. Will end the corruption. It will make America great again. We're going to also end economic stagnation in our country. At the center of my jobs plan, we'll be fixing our terrible trade deals. We have an $800 billion annual deficit with the world. In other words, we have a deficit of $800 billion. You know, in the audience I have a lot of friends. They're all great business people. I could put any one of them in touch, and we could do well. But the people negotiating the biggest deals in the world are political hacks, like the Iran deal. How bad was the Iran deal? How bad was that? And how about when we gave them $400 million, $150 billion? We gave $400 million in cash. It was actually $1.7 billion in cash. You know what? That'd fill up the whole side of this room. Also, remember, this is, and you don't hear that from these characters, this is the worst so-called recovery that we have in this country, Great Depression. Ohio, and just look at this bill, but Clinton's around it. Ohio has lost 1 in 3 of its business jobs since NAFTA, a deal signed by Clinton and supported by crooked Hillary Clinton. Hillary visits states like Ohio, Pennsylvania, and talks about jobs. But she's the one who got jobs in the first place. Why didn't she do something about it? You probably saw in the debate. She'd say, well, I want to do that, I want to do this. I said, why didn't you do it? You've been there for 30 years. Why didn't you do it? It's just talk. It's all talk. It's all talk, no action. It's like a bank robber visiting the scene of crime. 70,000 factories, entry into the World Trade Organization. You know what? 70,000 number. Honestly, I thought it was a typo. 70,000. Think of what 70,000 is. You know, here we're talking 4 in this area. 7,000 throughout our country. I thought it was a typo, but it's not a typo. We have 8,000 factories. Another Bill Hillary-backed disaster. Linked through the greatest jobs theft in history. No other country that has ever been rated like ours has been rated of its jobs and its money and its wealth. So $20 trillion. It doubled in just 8 years, to a little less. It doubled. Think of it. Administration is going to renegotiate NAFTA, stand up to foreign cheating, and stop the our country. And we are going to see currency manipulation, the #1 game they play. They're grandmasters. But we're going to stop currency manipulation because that's cheating. And our compete with that. We are going to start making it again in America. As part of our plan to bring back our jobs, we're going to lower our business tax from 35%, which is the highest in the world, to 15%, which is also going to rebuild our inner city. And you know about that. Africans and Hispanics living in the inner cities are suffering very badly and very unfairly. The violence is unbearable and unbelievable. You walk to the store with a child and you get shot. There is no education and there is no safety. Nearly 3,500 people have been shot in the city of Chicago since the beginning of the year. Can you believe that? 3,500 people? That's where the war zones you're seeing. Homicides are roughly 50% in Washington, D.C., and more than 6 in Baltimore. And it's getting worse. African American community and to the Hispanic community and voters, I say, what do you have to lose? Vote on it. I will fix it. I will. We will be a rich nation again. A woman came up recently. She said, Mr. Trump, I love listening to you speak, but I hate it when you say, we will be rich again. I say, I'm sorry, but if we're not going to be rich again, we're going to lose all of those things. Because I gave you Social Security. With Hillary, she's going to cut it to pieces. We're leaving it the way it is. It's a contract you made. But Hillary is going to cut pieces. So many things. So I said to her, look, I know it doesn't look politically correct or nice, but we are going to be a rich nation again. To do what we want to do, we have to build fundamentals to do so many things. But to be a rich nation, we must also be a safe nation. Security begins at the border. Speaking to a foreign bank, Hillary Clinton said her dream for totally open trade, there goes out. And open border goes free. There goes your cousin. WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. We will build the wall. No, we're going to know Mexico's going to pay for the wall. You know, Mexico, you talk about trade deficits, Mexico is making a fortune off the United States. And they're great people. They're good people. And they have leadership that's smarter, more cunning, sharp, our leaders. But we have a massive trade deficit with Mexico. And I'm not talking about the drugs that are pouring in, poisoning in Ohio, and New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania, and Virginia, and every place else. We're going to build a wall. We're going to stop the poison from pouring in. We're going to do things that will make you so proud. We're going to be proud of our country again. Anyone who supports open borders can never be and should never be the President of the United States, and she's open. Radical, but Hillary Clinton betrayed every citizen of the United States, as she's been doing for many years. She certainly did with her emails and her servers, the illegal things. And she's also unlimited drugs pouring into your community. Oh, she does not want. You have a big problem. You have a big problem with it. You know, a 4-star general, General Cartwright, 4-star. We're talking top of the line. Highly respected man. 2 days ago was severely criticized and will probably have to serve almost years in prison for lying to the FBI. And he said he did it for national security. I understand that. But he lied to the FBI. Hillary Clinton lied so many times, nobody can count that high. So sad. And you look at General Petraeus. General Petraeus was severely sentenced. His life was essentially destroyed for doing a tiny fraction of what Hillary Clinton did. A tiny fraction. Look at General Cartwright. Look at General Petraeus. And these are great men. And what happened to them? Their lives destroyed. Nothing compared to what Hillary Clinton did. And look at all of the other people over the years that have suffered grave consequences. And they did nothing to what she's done. Hillary's plan includes an open border with the Middle East, meaning generations of radicalism and terrorism spreading and growing in your communities and near your families, and most don't even know where they're going, including governors and senators. Nobody knows. This is going to be the great Trojan horse, and you have to say I've been very good at predicting things.
Oh, yeah!
So let me state this as clearly. If I'm elected president, I'm going to keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our We will also stop the crisis of illegal immigration. The Trump administration will secure and defend our borders. Or we'll build the wall, but we'll do much more than build the wall. We're going to use a lot of this. We're going to be tough, vigilant. We're going to be smart. We have the first ever endorsement from our ICE and Border Patrol, 60,500. They want to do their job right. And the amazing thing is, their job is so much easier if Hillary got in. Because all they have to do is stand there and let the people walk right in front of them. With me, that's what they want to do. Because they know what's better than any consultants we could hire and pay millions of dollars. They tell you in 2 minutes what's happening. And I said, how important is the wall? And they said, Mr. Trump, it's very, very important for the stoppage of drug flow coming into our country. Very important. As Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton allowed thousands of criminal aliens to be released because their home countries would not take them back. These are gang members, these are killers, these are drug dealers. We'd bring them back to their home country. Their country said, very intelligently, we don't want them here. We won't accept them. I promise you, as President, there won't be one such instance. Those people will be gladly accepted by their home country. It was just reported that a man deported from our country 10 years has been charged with raping a 12-year-old girl. In August, police arrested a serial illegal immigrant rapist who had been deported 5 times. His victims included one 68-year-old woman who took his offer to drive him home. He left on the side of a dirt road in horrible. The 64-year-old Air Force veteran, Marilyn Ferris, an unbelievable woman, was raped and beaten to death with a hammer by a repeat offending criminal illegal immigrant, deported many times by the Obama administration, but never, ever was, and people still don't know. Under a Trump administration, this crime ends, and it ends very, very. With the victory in November, everything religious liberty we will provide school choice to every disadvantaged child in America. And we are going to end once and for all Common Core and bring education. We will support the great end of law enforcement. We are going to see the Second Amendment, which is under siege. And we want justices to the United States Supreme Court who will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. You have 7 days to make this all happen. Your future is really in your hands to do this. This is hard work. Many people in this room are making less now than they made 18 years ago. An amazing mistake. And then you had a great job. Today you're working 2 and 3 jobs. But many people, think of it, are older. making less money, working much harder. Now, here's the good news. I'm older and working much harder also. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty. But I didn't have to do this. I built a great company, great company. Some of the greatest assets in the world, some of the greatest real estate assets in the world. You know, if I win, I may never get to see them again. It's true. But I built some of the great real estate assets in the world. And honestly, it's so unfair what we're talking about, which is saving the United States. So I have to do it. And I've been on the other side. I know the other side. Who knows the other side better than me? And I said, the country's in very, very serious trouble. And we're going to do it. So I became the ultimate insider when I said, on June 16th, coming down the escalator with Melania. In one day, I went from the ultimate insider to man by the ultimate outsider, right? So we have created a movement the likes of which nobody has ever seen before in this country. Thank you. You're my hero, let me tell you. Like that guy. I don't know who he's president. I like you. Look at you, you're a strong guy. Tough guy. You have to go. You have to get everyone you know, get them to vote. I often say, if you're really sick, you go to the doctor. He gives you the worst message he can give you. You know what that message is. You've got 2 months. Not going to make it. It's really, really serious. That doesn't matter. November 8th, you get up and you get out, right? But nobody in this room is ever going to get sick. November 8th. Our campaign is powered for this country and our love for one another. Is there anywhere a better place to be than a Trump rally? No better place than they hired people for $1,500 to go beat up our people. You know what they found? By the way, they hurt a lot of police. You saw that. You saw the blood pouring down. Those people should be criminally prosecuted. And you know what? The people that hired them, including the person that visited the State House 344 times, should be criminally prosecuted. By the way, if that were us, forget it. You think it's going to happen to those people? Isn't it? Our country had never been in a position like this. It's never been our justice system. It's never been. When somebody lie and lie, other people more greater than her, lives are being destroyed. But they can lie and everything goes like nothing. But other people are. I'm going to fight for every citizen, from every stretch. I'm going to fight for every child living in poverty. I'm going to fight for every mom and every dad or his child to illegal immigration and drugs and gang violence, which is all over. I'm going to fight for every community whose jobs and factories have been ripped out of your states like Ohio and shipped to other countries like Mexico and many, many more. I'm going to fight for every person in this country who believes government should serve the people, not the donors and not the specialists. I'm going to fight to bring us all together as Americans. We're a divided country. We will not be a divided country for long. What our country could accomplish if we started working together as one people under one God, saluting one American flag. In 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, and maybe for some, in 40 and 50 years, you're going to look back at this rally for the rest of your life. You're going to remember this. This is a movement like no other country has ever seen before. We have a big crowd today, but we have big crowds everywhere. Many of the pundits have said it's the single greatest little phenomenon they've ever seen in their lifetime. Bill O'Reilly said it. We're going to look back at this and say this is by far the most important vote you've ever cast for anyone at any time, November 8th. We're 17 days away from achieving the change we've been waiting for our entire lives. It's going to happen. You're going to be so proud of your country, and hopefully you're going to be so proud of your president, because we're going to start winning again. We're going to start winning again. And we're going to make America wealthy again. And we're going to make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make great again. Thank you, everybody. God bless. I knew she was gonna meet her turn.